All right, so we're back at it again. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to change the oil or service the Harley Davidson Sportster. Now, I'm not one to turn away from hard work, but I figured, okay, let me just go to the shop and do it just like a regular car oil change. No, they want to charge way too much for that. Something that might take max an hour for them. And I don't even think it'll take that, but they're going to charge you an hour no matter what. So we're going to save ourselves a couple $100. And yes, I said a couple $100 because that's what they're charging now. And we're going to do it ourselves. So let me show you the tools, everything, and we'll get right to it. Back with you. All right, so as you can see, obviously you're basically going to need your oil. So I'm going with this full synthetic 2050 weight. You need a filter. Place your filter. This was Harley Davidson's filter. And then your basic stuff. I got this off Amazon. This is just a wrench filter to turn off. You need a 1/2-inch socket with a 1/2-inch extension to help with that. We're going to need a flathead screwdriver, and I'll show you why. This right here, I bought this off Amazon. This came as a kit. And basically, a lot of people, what they do is they've been putting like cardboard and stuff right there. I found this thing to just be handy like that. You just put it right there in the filter, as you can see, and then the oil will come right out. And just, when you take this off, put your oil pan. Obviously, you need an oil pan. All right, back with you. All right, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pop this up. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna drain the oil. So this will make it more free flowing. Back with you. This is the oil line right here, but I gotta pop this little clip right here. This comes off, so as you can kind of work that a little bit, and it'll pop off. This is your clip right here, and this is your oil line, and basically, this is what you're gonna drain the oil with. Now, see, we got an oil pan. Next, you're gonna need a flathead. Because what happens is you're going to have to turn this. Okay? Lefty loosey, tighty righty. And this clamp will come off. So when I get this clamp off, I'll be back with you. Alright, so now I'm going to drain the oil. The bike is already warmed up because we drove it coming over here. Now I'm going to drain the oil. And you just pull this plug out. And there's your oil right there. We're going to let this drain out. And then we'll get it going. Then I'm going to get the filter. Back with you. All right, I want to show y'all real quick why I got this. You slide this right here underneath your filter right here. If you turn it sideways, it'll kind of grab on there. But about right there. Because when I turn this wrench, or when I turn this filter with my wrench, there's going to be oil that starts coming down. And a lot of people, this is how they get their bike up here messy and all that. So this stops it. Some people, they'll do a piece of cardboard, or I've seen people do even aluminum foil, and they just put it underneath there, and when they turn it, they catch the oil that way. And as you see, this comes right down like a drain plug, so I'd put my oil pan underneath there to catch it. So just something to think about. I got this off Amazon as a kid, so. All right, back with you when I take this off. Okay, so our oil, as you see, pretty much out now. We've got, majority of it. So we're going to plug this back in. Then we're going to move the oil pan down here, and it's time to take the oil filter wrench off. Let me get back with you. Okay, here we go. So, my oil is good. Time to take the filter off. So we're going to turn the filter like this. I'm telling you right now, y'all, I would really invest in one of these. Okay, I would really, really invest in one of these. And then that's going to loosen that filter up. And as you see that oil? That's why we have one of these. All right, so I'm going to twist this back off. And this avoids the mess right here, you know what I'm saying? All right, back with you. All right, so we back. I want to show y'all something. I'm just cleaning it up. What y'all look in here? Now I remove the filter. This is where people have the most problem. The reason why I use one of those little guide things or whatever to catch the oil, because when you do that, oil gets all over this stuff here. It gets in front of your transmission box, gets on these wires and all that. And, you know, if that happens, just spray some brake cleaner. That'll dry it up real quick. But as you see how much less dirty it is now? It's not all oily all over the place. That's why we use that. All right, we're going to put the filter back on, the new filter, and then we're going to get some oil in the bike, and we'll be back with you. All right, so we're going to put the filter on, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to prime the filter. I know some people, they, you know, more or less do what they want, but what I like to do is I like to fill the filter up halfway, just like put some oil in there, about halfway, right when you see it about halfway. So it's already kind of primed. And then take some of this old oil, put that on the seal here. And basically, you just line it back up. And what you want to do, you do not want to tighten this down so tight. You want it hand tight. So I try to just, when I can't hand turn it no more, that's what you want. In the worst case scenario, you can tighten it back up. But for now, that's good. It's on there. All right, back with you. All right, so the reason why I didn't put my clamp back on this, I want to let y'all know this, because when I add the oil, I'm gonna pull this out like that, right? And I'm gonna make sure that I have some free, you know, some free streaming oil and plug it immediately back in. The reason why I'm doing that is to make sure there's no air bubbles in there. So as I add the oil, you know, I wanna make sure this line ain't got no air bubble in it. All right, back with you. All right, so I got oil here. They said it takes 2.5 of these. So obviously we'll check it on a dipstick. But all right, so now we add our oil in. And then I'll be back with you when I fill it up. Okay, so I just turned the bike on, let it run a little bit. Now we're gonna check the oil. We're gonna see where we're at. You see, we're about right in the middle. Look, right in the middle. So I may finish it. I don't know yet. I may finish the quart. I don't know. But yeah, right now we're good. Like I said, let the bike run. It's getting right there in the middle. So that would be good enough. But all right, back with you. This is what I was telling you guys right here. We pull this out just to make sure the oil is flowing out, which it is. Boom. Just like that. And that gets the air bubble. If there's an air bubble in that line, that'll stop that. All right, so we're gonna wrap all this up, and I'll be back with you. All right, so that concludes it. Basically, real simple. Save yourself some money. If you're able-bodied, do it yourself. So, and that's all it is to an oil change. And that's what your normal service would be. You just check your air pressure on your tires, make sure everything's secured. If you have to, ride around the block, make sure nothing's leaking, make sure you got everything tight and secured, and that's it. And you just saved yourself between 120 was the lowest quote I got to $200 at the dealer. So hopefully this video helps. I just want to put this video out. I've watched other videos on it, and you know, they're also good guides as well. I just figured I'd put mine out there as well, just in case, you know, somebody who, you know, might have followed me for that, you know, for biking. So all right, we'll be back with you. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.